is a brand new show that just dropped. While the presenters play dominoes, a special guest will be discussing all topics that matter to you. Everything from judicial, legal, health, wealth. Nothing is off topic. The name, you ask me? Domino Effect. Domino Effect. Come listen. It's time well spent.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever time of the day you're watching the show, this is the Domino Effect Show. This is how it works. Me, the Padre, I'm going to play domino with some friends. Today we don't have any guests. It's just the four of us playing. This is Eve, this is Vods, and who the hell is this?
Sweet Will.
Oh, this is Sweet Will. So we're going to play dominoes, and we're going to talk about a specific topics. The topics today, fellas, I know all you guys going to enjoy it because all of us on the table are married. And no, it's not going to be talking about sex, so you guys don't need to worry about that. You guys not going to be in trouble with your wives.
Let's talk about sex.
So,
Wow, I love my
how old is too young and how old is too old to be married?
Whew.
The reason why I'm asking that is because there are some state in not Massachusetts, in the United States where people can be married at 16 or 15.
Too young?
Is that the law?
Yes, it is the law in certain state that you can be married at 15 or 16.
I think the normal age to be married should be late 20s.
Late 20, and why is that?
The reason why, at 16, from puberty to 25, 26 and stuff, it's the age of experience.
Okay.
So that age, you don't really know what you're doing. 25, you can know you should know what you're doing, but at that age, people want to have experience.
That's age really
Because
matter
when
in that
you,
situation.
yes, it is. When you're married, it's a lifetime commitment.
Commitment. I agree with you.
So since it's a lifetime commitment,
Okay.
you can't do anything stupid to jeopardize.
So are you saying marriage is something stupid?
No, I say when you do something, you can't do something
Okay,
stupid.
I'm just making
Yeah,
sure. Okay.
So, because you can't do something stupid to jeopardize your marriage.
Okay.
Now, let's put it on the aspect if you are a Christian.
Okay, hold on for a second. I need somebody to videotape this for me. Come on, guys.
Yeah, listen. Go ahead.
Let's put it on the face that if you are a Christian,
Okay.
the Bible said when you're married for life.
Uh-huh.
So, and if something happens in your marriage, you're not allowed.
Did you play?
You're not allowed. Is it my turn?
No, that's
it's
my
the
turn.
party.
You're not allowed to have another person. You're not allowed to go into another relationship.
Okay.
So, if you're married too young, at 16 or 17 or 20, let's put it 25, and something happened, you got divorced. You think that person, the 16-year-old or 17-year-old or 25-year-old, gonna stay single for life?
Hey, I'm just bringing this.
I-
So wait. Before you
Is
say
it my
anything,
turn?
are we gonna bring this on the
Is
table?
it my
today?
turn?
Are we gonna bring?
Is it my turn?
Hold
No, you
Yeah,
weren't
go
here.
ahead.
You
Go
weren't
ahead.
here earlier.
No,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about everything.
We went to see. He's already scratching his head. You weren't here earlier. Vod said something off camera earlier when we were when we were eating. So Vod said something, so we want him to say it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So,
say it.
Yeah,
I'll say
go
it.
ahead.
I'm a Christian, and remember that what I'm about to say, I'm not.
Why do you have to explain?
Hold on.
This is what I was talking about earlier. Remember,
I'm a believer.
I said he's gonna say it,
listen.
but he's gonna have an explanation
No.
before and
But-
after.
Mansplaining.
But I'm not telling. I'm not telling people to go out there and do it. What I'm about to say. The reason why I'm a believer and I'm a Christian and I believe in what the Bible said. You know. So, but based on statistic, and based on also too, I do my own
Is that my turn?
homework as well. I believe that because there's a lot of divorce out there, and we know
most
that
of those divorce in the church.
hold on, yeah, exactly. We know that what the Bible say about divorce, and
It's your
also
turn.
we're talking about lack
turn.
of maturity, and we're
Okay.
gonna talk about the age. I disagree with you with the age. I think
Okay.
it's a cultural thing when it comes with the age, and I do believe like if you have a maturity, you know what I mean, and if you know what you are doing, yes, you can get married. I'm not saying for 14 years old to go get married. I'm not saying for 12 years old to get married, but it's not marriage. I don't think it's based on the age. It's based on the maturity, because there's people that have age that 30 years old, that 40 years old, they are not ready to get married.
I agree with
So
you.
I don't
But listen,
hold on. Let me finish with what I was saying. So I do believe that based on statistic, I do believe that, and I if someone, based on statistic, I'm gonna say that if someone stay with someone, live with a person before they get married, it's very difficult. It's very hard to see them get a divorce.
So,
That's mean that
okay.
based on statistic, I see that a lot of people stay together
so
and married
you're talking about
by staying together, live together, knowing each other before they get married. But me, as a Christian, I'm not telling you to go out there and do that. But I'm talking based on statistic.
Okay, your turn. You play.
okay. You see,
Sweet Will got something to say.
Ask your question again. What was your question again?
How old is too old? How young is too young to get married?
Right. There is no age limit. There are people who are high school sweethearts. Some people get married at 16, and they've been together since they've been together for like 40, 50 years. And there are people, it's not based on, there's people who are not married.
your turn.
They've been together, they're not married, and they've been together for like 40, 50 years. Again, like somebody said, like it depends on the maturity, the what you're looking for. So all that plays part. Now, if somebody's like 16 and they decide to get married, it's like nowadays, some people get married because of their friends. All their friends are married, so they decide, oh, I can't be the only one that's not married and stuff like. So they want to jump into marriage and stuff like that. So that's not something that I would advise. But like I said, for some people who doesn't get married and they've been together for a long time and they stay together, it's the fact that like they know I can leave at any point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can leave at any point. There's no divorce or anything. They could be like, you know what, that's it, I'm out. But they just decide like, hey, I love her, because I know I have a friend that's been together they were together for a long time. They were never married, and then
Whose turn?
somebody took his wife's head and saying like, hey, his girlfriend's head, and was like, hey, you need to be married, and they got married. Within 6 months, they got divorced, and then they literally after a year they went back together, and they've been together since. So sometimes marriage is not really for everybody. But sometimes marriage is for people, because some people, again, I know people who have been married since they were 16, and sometimes you see people like old, they're like 70 years old.
Exactly.
They've been with their high school sweetheart for like 50, 60, they're celebrating it. That itself is a beautiful thing. So marriage itself is not, it's about, if you gotta be, you have to be ready, and that's something you gotta take.
I got
Guys.
I gotta defend my point.
Okay.
So I need to say one thing, and I'm gonna add with what Sweet Will said, and also too, I need to tell our viewer.
your turn.
I need to tell our viewer too what is God's purpose
Go
for marriage, and I want you guys to understand what's the purpose. The purpose of marriage. There's a lot of people that does not know
that's not your turn.
what marriage is. Marriage, first of all, is the purpose of marriage is to glorify God. That's the purpose for marriage, and based on what you're saying. If someone get married,
You say 1 point thing.
Well,
now you keep
based on
going.
what you say, if someone get married and based on what you're saying, there's no love. So there's a lot of people get married right now. There's no love. They didn't get married because they love each other. They get married because of
Circumstances.
expectation. They expected something, and that's most of the time. You see a lot of divorce is because there's a expectation. I expected that from you. I didn't get it, and I married you because you could have cooked. I married because you were beautiful. I married you. There was expectation. That's why there's a lot of marriage that broken. Remember that when you see the Bible say that, I'm gonna reference to the Bible. God loves us unconditionally. There's no expectation. See, if God did not love us unconditional, man, nous t'es no problem.
Okay. It's my
Okay,
turn.
go ahead.
It's my turn now. All
Go
right.
ahead, your turn.
I still stand behind my statement.
Go ahead.
I stand behind my statement because I think a 16, 25, it's really a young age to get married. I don't know about for the girl. The girls are usually more mature than
But then men.
men.
Yeah.
So they're more responsible. They're more responsible than men. But for a man to get married at 16, 18, that's unacceptable. Reason why? You guys say there's some sweetheart, high school sweetheart.
But a high school sweetheart is different than.
So they've been together. Some people have been together. Some people just present a figure. Because of the society, I want the society to see
They
that.
wanna portray-
they want to portray that
Yeah.
the marriage is still working, but inside deeply, there's no love.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what,
but
yeah.
I think you're talking about now. You're talking about now in society, yes. But I think back then, it meant something else. People been together for like they've
So,
been
but
since they were 16.
what changed?
What
No,
changed?
no,
Yeah.
we're talking. No,
Yeah.
now it's
society,
different.
Yeah.
One at a time.
Yeah,
One at a time.
now it's like you say, it's different. Because let's say it that way. Back in the day, I used what this arranged marriage. So I have a daughter, you have a son, and I see your son, I like it, and I told my daughter you can marry. But they've been together. It's a first, and those people, they've been together. Like there's another thing you guys bring to the table.
But even that is being. But even that is being
Even that,
challenged.
yeah.
now.
It's been challenged.
Yeah,
So
it's been
there was
challenged.
no
Even
love.
that has been challenged now.
Now,
But
it's
it's
not
not-
exist anymore. It's not. This
But no,
now
it
that's
still
still
exists.
But even
It still
that,
exists.
but even that
Yeah,
is
it
being
did,
challenged
yeah.
in whatever. Even those even those countries that have arranged marriage,
Who's
even
concerned?
that is being challenged.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
So
But the thing is, I see those age. That's the age for.
I think it's,
listen,
you're talking about the
16-year-old.
culture. I think it's a culture thing with the age.
Let's talk about that.
Because you
No,
can have
listen.
age. You can be 30 years old and you still don't have any maturity to get married.
Listen. It depends how you raise. If you're not responsible, that's on you. But let me tell you,
There's some people that actually get married. They have no business to get married.
But listen. But you take 16. You take 16-year-old that's still in high school, 18-year-old that just get off high school, or if they want to go to college now, they have the influence of their friend. It depends how you raise them. They have to go clubbing, all those kind of things. They're gonna see different activity, different thing going on. What you think gonna happen?
I know, and that's what we're talking about. I think you're talking about the environment and the how the society picturing it. So, and that's the reason why. That's the reason why that's the reason why I don't believe the age limit. You know, man. And you said a good point. You said like it's how you raise your kids. You know, it's how you raise your kids, and that's very important. We were having a conversation, and we saying that I was having a conversation with Padre and Sweet Will. Padre was telling that how his son, for him to get something out of his son to make his son talk, they had to go to a restaurant because there was only 3 people in the house. So you know what I mean? Because there was no one in the house to have that maturity to talk, to have a, because we were having a conversation. It's the same way Sweet Will was saying that he came from in a family that there was a lot of people. So all they were doing is talking. So the question is, it's how you raise, it's how, like what the kids seeing how the parents is reacting, is acting, how they picturing the marriage. Like marriage, people think marriage is just something that they just can go in the market and buy it, and after that, that's it.
Yeah, but
the
listen,
marriage,
listen,
there's a maturity, there's a level of maturity that you have for you to understand
it's not,
the word
it's not that.
marriage.
It's not only that. You as a Christian, you give your own definition about a marriage, but not everybody see marriage the same way you see it. Now, the society.
But who created marriage?
Hold on. The society redefine marriage. What marriage is? The
Okay,
way. Listen.
so we accepted it.
Listen.
There are people who don't believe in God and that's still
Yeah.
get married.
Yeah.
So
they redefine. They
okay,
redefine
you know what I
how-
mean? So
what
you
is
can't be
marriage.
like,
So some people.
And let me just say this, guys, and I totally agree with what you just say, because as we watching the and I don't want to go and I don't want to go any further with all this crazy things, and you as you watching the political spectrum when all these guys that you're talking about, and the politics, all these politicians talking about all this, all that, they are the one talking about, oh, marriage this, marriage that, but 95% of them have been married 3 or 5
Real
times.
for time, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Because they biblically they don't really know what the marriage. So
it's a practice thing.
Yeah, it's a practice, and they see marriage as a business.
Exactly.
It's a contract. I sign a contract with you, and my term is up, and now
and I like the fact that oh, thank you for you close it.
you don't know how to play, bro.
Okay, I'm done.
dude, the game just started, dude.
Yeah,
I want to win.
And guys, and I like the fact that you brought this, and because that's gonna lead to where I wanted to bring this conversation.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know. You guys probably don't know, but I've been hearing this thing. I know you guys know what sugar daddy and sugar mommy is, right?
yep.
Right. So, but there's this new concept that's been going out there. It's called hospice mommy and hospice poppy.
So they're looking for an old guy or
Okay.
so they're looking for an old guy to die so I can
No, see, like, it's something close to that, but it's
Life insurance.
And let's just put it this way: it's a guy or woman that's kind of like. It's a guy or woman.
That early
I
bit.
think we're gonna
I
need
don't think
this.
that's you. You put this, right?
No, he passed. He didn't come
already?
to play.
Yeah.
So it's a guy. Let's just say a guy in his 50s who never got married, but he knows he's in bad health, and he's looking for
someone to take care of him.
someone to take care of him, but he's need to be in a relationship. So that's what you call a hospice puppy, right? So he's looking for somebody to take care of him in case he passed away. But hey, he has money, and the person has no problem. The person probably has money as well. You know what I mean? So, so the same thing as a sugar mommy, but this person is not, benefiting from money, but the person is looking for benefiting on somebody taking care of them for health.
I don't think it's more of being a sugar like
Madrid.
that what you said. It does happen, the hospice, whatever, sugar mommy, whatever. But I don't think it's a matter of that. I think nobody wants to die alone.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody
It's
wants to
your
die
turn.
alone. You do need
need
somebody.
someone,
You always
yeah.
need somebody because
Exactly.
like if you've been with somebody for like 20, 30, whatever, how long it is, and stuff like once you get old, that person, whoever's going to be the one that's going to be taken care of, is going to be right there standing beside you. So I don't think it's a matter of the hospice thing. I think it's a matter of companionship. You just need somebody else to be.
I kind of disagree with you. There's
Okay, go
people
ahead.
that want to die alone.
Selfish
You know?
people.
Yeah, there's people that don't want to die to be with next to someone when they die. They want to die alone. So I disagree with you when it comes to that.
You want to die alone?
I didn't say that, but I know there's people that.
Should I cut you off now? We still be friends.
The way you sounded, the way you...
No, I know. Don't say no. There's people that selfish. There's people that selfish. There's people that There's people that cannot have someone next to them.
Yes, I get that.
You know what I mean? That. So I think it's a matter of. Oh.
You pass?
Yeah. Yes,
but you guys understand
yeah.
So, but this is how I see about marriage. There's a lack of education about marriage.
Exactly, especially in church.
We can say that. Yeah, church. Some of the church they don't do the job.
Yep.
They just married people. I just want to get married. I get married.
Yeah.
And the reason why there's so many divorce, the rate of the divorce so high, I think we just we act with emotion. Oh, I saw that. I saw that girl. We just see her. She have a nice body. How you call that? Coca-Cola. She have a nice, nice shape, and say, "Oh, I want to have that. I want to be with that girl." But that girl have a baggage. You don't know her baggage.
So does the guy.
So you're not ready to deal with her baggage. I have a baggage. She don't know my baggage. We're not ready to deal with it. Yeah. Now, when we start living together, we don't take time to study each other, to learn from each other. So we get into marriage, and soon, boom, those packages get explode among us, and we don't know how to deal with it. And the first reaction say, we're gonna.
I have a question for Voji.
What's up?
So okay, you say the marriage is Christian and things like that, which I
it's not my
church.
Yes, church. So now my question. Okay, so when you were getting married, you told your pastor you were getting married. Mm-hmm. What happened? You took a class.
Yeah, I asked for
your
it.
turn.
Because hold on. I asked for it, but right now I feel like church. They forgot why. Hold on. Let me explain to you.
I asked you a question, you answer the question, that's it, and then I have a following question. Just go with that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. When you got married,
I just
you went and told, you said you asked for it.
I asked.
You asked for the class?
Yeah.
That is, I'll be honest with you, that is the first time I've heard somebody say that. Usually, when you go to a pastor, you say you're getting married, they go, okay. You understand there is a class. They tell you about the class. Mm-hmm. I've never heard anybody says that I asked.
You asked
for the class.
So you could be lucky. You could be lucky enough to get offered.
As a matter of fact, I had 2 classes with 2 different pastors. I had a class with Pastor Jodone. I had a class with Pastor Sherry.
Okay.
Because I was a member. I was a member at the time. At What Time Church of God, it was not cheating, and
on your pastor.
No, it's not cheating. That's the problem that we are facing right now in marriage. The thing is, people forget why they get married. Marriage, it's supposed to be a long life thing. Marriage, you said it. It's a school. It's a commitment. It's a commitment. It's a school where that. At school, you keep studying.
You learn.
You invest in your marriage. People forget to invest in the marriage. Because marriage is not the one that's going to invest in you. You are the one that need to invest to find the...
You need both of the people to invest. If you're the only one invest...
Hold on. But one can make a difference. One can make a difference.
Unfortunately, I don't want to hear that. Unfortunately, I don't want to hear that.
No. If I'm fighting, the other person is not fighting.
That's what I'm saying. One can make a difference.
No.
But with the reason why there's a lot of divorce and right now, especially at church, it's sad. It's because of we don't take time to know that the purpose why we got married, why that we come together. Because remember that the Bible said that the men left, and come and cleave and become one. We forget about that oneness.
Vote.
But see, not everybody is Christian.
Our viewers, what about our viewers? Some of our viewers are not Christian.
The reason why I'm talking about the Bible,
guys,
because the thing is, we
human,
we didn't create marriage. God is God is the foundation of marriage.
Because you know God. That's why you mention it. But about people that don't know it.
Hold on. So what I'm gonna say?
Whose responsibility is it when somebody comes and says, "I'm getting married"? Whose responsibility is it to say, "Hey,
so
you need to go God"? Now anybody can go and get
when you get married, they go to a pastor.
Yeah, a pastor.
They go to a priest.
You don't need to be a pastor to then anybody can.
But
you have to have the license.
That qualify you.
Anybody can get a license.
That doesn't qualify you.
But some people, it's based on your view. It's based on you a Christian. That's how it's. Yeah, that's your view. There are people who doesn't have a pastor that's doing their that's doing their wedding. Me as a Christian, I say I'm getting married. The pastor says, okay, I understand there is a class, this and this and that.
To support your view, to support your point.
Everybody has different.
To support your point. The voodoo priests, they do marriage.
Yes, they do.
Listen,
they do marriage.
Listen,
and you know what? It's sad to say it. I'm a Christian too. It's sad to say it. You saw those voodoo priests, the divorce rate that we have, they don't have that rate in this religion.
Because
guys, listen to what. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try to decipher a little bit of what Vod says. Okay,
go ahead.
Vod says, okay. I know where Vod was gonna go. He was gonna say that some of the reason why there's a divorce rate is because they don't understand what marriage is. Because it says in the Bible that the man is supposed to leave his house and go and stay and become one with his wife. Yeah. Right? That's common sense. We didn't need the Bible to tell us that. That's common sense. Right? Okay, you were part of a family. You live in your family, so you're gonna create your own family.
Yeah.
So whatever happened in your family, it's you and your own family that you created.
I like what you say, man. I like it. You know why? Because a lot of things that happen is because a lot of divorce is because we blame an outsider.
Exactly. In your own family.
In your own family.
That causing the problem.
Why do you think that happened? It's a lack of maturity. It's a lack of they were not ready to do it. They were not ready to get married.
I get what you're saying because
it's an education thing.
You have a lack of discernment.
Discernment, yeah.
To say, okay, is this person manipulating me to be on this side or to be on this other person's side? You see what I'm saying? Or is this person trying to make me feel bad for them? Or you understand? You see,
I'm gonna say something.
So that's what I'm.
I'm gonna say something, and a lot of people may not like it. If you cannot make a decision for yourself, you cannot get married. If you cannot make decision,
I don't agree with that.
If someone else is making decision for you,
exactly,
you know what I mean?
Tough decision.
Tough decision. If you cannot make it, because Padre said, a man. What is a man? I'm going to go back again according to the Bible. What is a man? When you see man, is you take responsibility. When you see man, you see gestion, you see maturity, you see that management.
Women can have all those things too. It's not about men.
But the Bible called men.
No,
that's why I didn't. Okay. Let me.
Guys.
That's another.
We're running out of time.
Yep.
I know we only says to our viewers that we got 30 minutes. I know it just hit 30 minutes. It is a subject that we wanted to hit.
We can come back to it.
Please remember to subscribe, like, and make comments to the show. Remember, this is the Domino Effect.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Peace.